J to the motherfucking E-I-B. Dope with the poems and the flow you see. Every time I go when I rock that beat so properly, you know it's me. Please believe my...
D-Money here on Juice Radio's Fresh Juice. Follow me at D-Money Juice. We got J to the E in the building tonight from L.A.C.O.S.A. And man, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Before I begin, I'd like to clarify that. I mean, although I'm loosely affiliated with L.A.C.O.S.A, I'm not part of the actual group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I actually heard that recently you joined up. You're definitely one of the newest recruits. I know Productive definitely recently, but...
Right. Oh no, I mean, we haven't made anything official. I've been on tour with them and I've performed on stage with them, and I mean, they're my homies, but no, we've never made anything legit just yet.
Okay, is this you gonna be looking that way in the future, man? Or are you thinking like I'm gonna get myself deeper in with L.A.C.O.S.A? Because they're definitely killing shit with the shows these days.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've spoken to Mackie about it a few times before, but at this moment, I mean, they're just my people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, I mean, your recent track, Glass Half Full, did you really get up and then record your song basically right after you lost your voice?
Well, I mean, it's an interesting story.
Yeah, definitely.
There were basically three reasons that created that circumstance as to why I lost my voice. Number one was that, I'm always looking to improve as a rapper, so I'm constantly writing, constantly rehearsing, and constantly practicing my material. And I believe that I pushed my voice to its vocal limits that day. And then on top of that, I was at the time I was a college student, so going to work, going to school, studying, hanging out with friends and performing, having a hectic schedule. And, I didn't get that much sleep.
Right.
Not getting that much sleep, you get sick. But then I feel like the thing that really created the rasp on that track was 2 minutes prior to recording that verse, my mother called me and she told me that the night prior, one of my family members attempted to commit suicide and had escaped, had left the hospital and ended up in our house, and we hadn't seen him in 6 months. And she told me to drive from Seattle to Lakewood and make sure everything's okay, make sure that he doesn't harm himself or harm our family. Since I was 10 years old, I was looked at as the man of the house.
Right.
And so, with those expectations comes a responsibility that, my personal comfort has to get put to the back burner for the safety of my family.
Yeah.
And it's just with all of these things coming together all at once, I believe that's what created that rasp and put that stress on it to create that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people say they feel that song, but I mean, if I don't ever make another track like Glass Half Full, I'll be okay. Because I don't want to go through any of those emotions ever again.
Yeah, I mean, it basically just, like you said, it just hit you all at once, right?
Right.
It wasn't even planned. I mean, you were basically just planning, just to hit the studio, and then bam, all this shit happens. And it just transforms everything, right?
Right.
Life happens when you're not making plans.
Oh my gosh.
You got a project out, right?
Yes, I do.
What's it called?
It's called The Secret Society of the Katipunan.
Okay. Explain Katipunan.
The Katipunan is a militant group from the Philippines that organized itself in clandestine during the 1890s in regards to the Philippine Revolution against Spain.
Okay.
And so within a year, these, in secrecy, these groups of Filipinos got together and was just like, we're about to ride on the government.
Okay.
And in a year, they went from about 200 to 20,000 amongst the entire island.
Dang.
And so I like to pay homage whenever I get the opportunity to my people.
That's dope.
And so it gives me an opportunity to speak about it.
Yeah.
So if people Google it, if people raise awareness and know what's up, because I mean, Filipinos.
Can you spell that shit real quick so people can Google it?
Katipunan. Katipunan. I was saying that I feel as if within mainstream media in America, Filipinos tend to get looked over.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Mars doesn't really rap like that, and so I believe it's in my duty to let folks know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got any shows coming up in the area?
I have 3 shows coming up.
Okay.
July 23rd, I'll be speaking at Cleveland High School for the Media Literacy Summer Camp. And that will be, I'll be talking to the 10th graders about how influential the media is within America. You know, there's like 6 corporations that own all of the media.
Right.
Everything we watch, everything we listen to, everything that we read comes from these corporations.
Except for Juice Radio.
Except for Juice Radio. Except for the independent stations, but for the majority of the time, you know, there's it's only coming from this 6 particular sources. So we only have these sources promoting this message. It's going to be a skewed message because you don't have everybody, you don't have the diversity of opinion. And then on July 28th, I'll be performing at the White Rabbit up in Seattle with the WCA tour, which will be L.A.C.O.S.A, which will be Mike Drastic and AKA and The Crisis. Shout out to Kennedy and Suede and MK. And then on the following day, I'll be performing at up in Seattle at the Seaward Park Amphitheater, and it'll be for Pista San Nayon.
Okay.
And that is actually a Filipino festival in which I'll be rapping with this rap group that I am a part of, which is called The Brew.
The Brew?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
something on that liquor?
I mean, it's a long story on how that name came about.
All right, definitely, man. Appreciate you coming through. We're about to debut your new track right here, PWA.
Yep.
What's that stand for?
Filipinos with Attitude.
Oh, definitely. All right, PWA, man. J to the E. Peace out.
J to the motherfucking EIB. Dope with the bones and the flow you see. Every time I go when I rock that beat so properly, you know it's me. Please believe my potency got me OMG. Now I'm OG Kobe in the OT. Dope, nope, nobody can hold me. Homie, my whole flow boat like a hoping. While I ride in the Benz, looking at my girlfriend, damn she a 10. On the iPad playing scramble with friends. Hold on, scratch that, guess it depends.